Okay, so today I want to show you how to make a mini album using a one piece of 12 by 12 paper that's double-sided. This side is blue, the other side is pink. And what you need to do to make this mini album is fold it in half like that. And then you're going to fold it in half again. So we've got two folds, one that way and one this way. And then the next thing that you need to do is you need to fold it in to the center on each side, just like that. Okay, once you've got those folds done, you're going to open it back up again, and the opposite sides that you didn't fold, you're going to measure 2 inches in. So it's just 2 inches in on this side and 2 inches in on that side. And you've got all your creases from the other side. Then the next thing you need to do, and I'm going to do this on the video, is you need to cut up the center until you get to the very top fold that you made, which is right there. And of course, I've put my scissors out of my reach, and here they are. So, like I said, we find this crease that we did to begin with, and I'm going to cut all the way up until I get to the last fold, but do not cut to the end of the paper, just the last fold. So holding the paper, like I said, like this, I've cut all the way up to there, and I'm just leaving that little bit left. Then what you're going to do, you can see how that comes apart, like right there. Some people have said that looks like a little pair of walking pants. And then what you do is you fold that into itself like that. And then you come up from this other end and you start how do you say that? In and out folding. I can never say that right. Just like that. And then you come to the other side. And you start folding that in, folding that out, folding that in. And now you have a teeny tiny, not too tiny, but a small mini album. But what you need to do next is this part right here. You need to glue that to itself. And then the other things that you need to do is the very first page, you need to glue this part down so that doesn't stick up like that. You want to glue that down. And then the inside pages, these will be glued down to itself right there, but the little flaps need to be glued down. And the very last one, you need to glue that down. Now, like I said, if you use a paper that has a pattern to it, a definite, not just a pattern, a one-way design, it will be upside down on some of the pages. And I'll show you what I mean. I did one on purpose so that you could see what would happen. First of all, this is a cover. I could cover this with anything, but the first couple pages, the design goes the right way. And the last page, the design goes the last way, but the inside flaps don't. And that's because it has a one-way design. So my suggestion is probably to use an all-over, one that can go either directions, and this is why. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to make this into a Cricut die-cut mini album. So this is just the base so that you know how to start.